As I was researching the fundamental laws of life and success, a few of them stuck out to me. These laws are always at work. We cannot turn them off, but we can choose actively to have them work for us instead of them working against us. And the first step is to bring them to our awareness. A problem written down is a problem halved. This is called the Kidlin's law. When you take a problem out of your head and put it on a piece of paper, you get a new perspective and you can look at it from new angles. This is proven to be true. So the way that I use this law is whenever I get stuck, I take the problem, issue, or obstacle out of my head, put it on a piece of paper, and try to find the solution. I often use the tool called mind mapping, which is a great tool to kind of in a chess-like manner see where things would take you if you were to do it a certain way. And the questions I use is what happens if I, or what do I need to the next time you face an obstacle or have a problem in your life or business or trading, take it out of your head, put it on a piece of paper, and gain new perspective. The more you fear something, the more likely it will happen. This one is called the Murphy's Law, and some people also refer to it as the law of attraction, which is actually the same thing. It's like the golfer who's thinking, don't hit the water hazard in their head while they're about to hit the ball, instead of focusing on what to do. All their attention goes to that water hazard, which of course increases the likelihood of you hitting the ball there. So what we have to understand is that whatever you focus on, you will attract in some shape or form. In a singular case, this may not apply, but over time, the principle stays true. Use this to your advantage by consciously focusing on positive outcomes, things that you want to achieve, and where you want to go. A tip here is to write memory posts to read during the day, preferably in the morning early, right after you wake up, and of course during the day and before you go to bed, to remind yourself of your goals, your missions, and where you want to go in life. This helps you stay on course. When you detach from everything, you attract everything. This fundamental truth is called the law of detachment. In trading, this principle has stood the test of time. Focusing on your results as a trader brings your attention to something that is outside of your control. You cannot affect short-term results. By detaching from short-term results and instead focusing on what you actually can control, which is what you're doing right now, the results will follow. So a good reminder is that no trader can affect the outcome of one single trade or whatever happens today. But if you truly have an edge, which you should have if you're trading live, you need to let that edge play itself out. Detach yourself from the short-term results and focus on putting one good trade on there. And after that, one more good trade. And after that, one good trade again. That's the process of detaching from results and focusing on what actually brings the results to life. By assuming a positive outcome and adopting a confident attitude, you can influence your reality. A confident and positive outlook on life and your own abilities lead to better decisions, which in turn creates a different life. This is called the law of assumption. Salespeople are often taught to assume the sale, which means acting as if the potential customer has already said yes. This creates confidence in the way that the salesman speaks, acts, and performs during the sales call, which in turn increases the likelihood of the customer actually saying yes. As traders, we have to believe in our plan and our ability to follow given plan. If you don't assume that your plan will work, you will not stick to it. Understand and truly believe that there are other traders out there who have been successful in whatever manner you're trying to achieve for yourself. And if they could achieve it, so can you. The only difference between you and them is that they are either doing something that you're not yet doing, believing something that you don't yet believe, or know something that you don't yet know. All of these things are things that you can change at any given time. Some of them may take some time, but it doesn't change the fact that it's possible. Whatever you put in, you will get out. This implies that input equals output, not in the way that if you put in hard work, you will get more hard work. No, because we do know that energy is something that is eternal. You can never create it, you cannot end it, but you can transform it. So hard work will create a form of result. This is called the law of cause and effect. And this one is very important. It states that if you want a certain outcome, let's say you want the result of a profitable trader, the effect, then we have to look at the cause, or in this case, the input. So to achieve the result or output of a profitable trader, what you need to do is to have the input of a profitable trader. And we can also turn this around and say that if you don't have the output today of a profitable trader, you do not have the input of a profitable trader, which also kind of helps us to understand that it's not the output that is wrong, it is the input, right? Because the input creates the output. So if you want to become a profitable trader and you're not profitable today, you will have to study your input and find that disconnect. These laws are universal. They are fundamental. They are out there. We cannot turn them off. They will work either for you or against you. And now that you know they exist, you can start working with them.